Good morning, guys. Oh, well, hey, excuse the hair there. I'm working on my Make Farming Great Again hairstyle. It's okay. It's okay. Anyhow, for the most part, I only have a couple acres left of soybeans that I know of. I'm waiting on a call back from a couple guys to see where they're at. They had other neighbors that were supposed to be doing it for them, so I'm just waiting on that. But anyhow, how did the year turn out for soybeans? The winner this year was the no-till on corn stubble. So I combined between myself and several customers. We did no-till on the corn stubble, lots of tillage on the corn stubble, no-till into sod, strip till into sod. We disked an old pasture, so that old pasture, Timmy disked it several times to try and fill in the old cow ruts to make it drivable. And it was, anybody that's disked an old pasture knows what that's still like, even behind the disking. So it's better than cow ruts, but it was not pretty by any means. So that field by far, the old cow pasture where the beans were good, by far had the greatest yield. I mean, where the beans had a clean, honest stand, that was a 60 bushel field. It was the drownouts, you know, over on the corners and the edges and along the woods that brought that field down. That field looked like, and you know, all the fields looked like 80 bushel fields, except the no-till on the corn. That one looked like a 40 bushel field, and it combined like a 40 bushel, or you know, it came out at a 40 bushel field. But yeah, a lot of them other fields just had tremendous pod counts. I mean, this is the first year that we've had pod counts on a per acre basis like that. I mean, we were set up for a stellar harvest. That drought spell through July and August just wiped it all away and brought us back to average. The fun part is the no-till on the corn stalks. All of my stuff was 110,000 population. Some of the customers was 160, 150. And so it was kind of fun then, the no-till corn stalks at 110,000 to beat full tillage into corn at a 160. You know, you're saving a half a unit, or let's say even a third of a unit at 50 bucks, or at 60 bucks or 20 bucks. So you're somewhere between $15 to $20 an acre less in seed cost for 5 more bushels per acre. And then you also didn't have all the money and time, you know, all the investment into the tillage part of that program. And so that is tremendously better dollars per acre. Dollars per acre. That no-till corn stalk won the contest. So it wasn't much of a contest. Nobody knew we were in a contest. It won it by a large margin. And so that matters, you know, on a year like this. You got bad pricing and whatever, blah, blah, blah. But hey, you know, it is what it is. That's what I like about real farming. These test plots, yeah, they help us pick out hybrids, and they're fun, and everybody puts it on their manure ground or their good ground, you know, and we pour a bunch of fertility, so then you can go to the cafe and say, well, my test plot had 250 bushel corn and 90 bushel beans, and yet the farm average is the same as everybody else's farm average around here. And so that's why I like real world, field versus field kind of testing, and it's kind of fun being able to do the custom work. Is I get that much more acres through the monitor to compare against, to see what is working and what's not working. And it's kind of fun every once in a while. You might hit a guy's field that just is on fire. And you're just like, what the heck did you do? You know, and he might have got lucky with the year in a certain hybrid or tried a different program or something, you know, and so that makes it kind of fun too. But guys, I will leave it right there. Short and sweet again, but hey, thank you very much for watching. I need to drive around the block and see what that last field looks like. And so I'll get things warmed up here, and I'll have another update.